exploring a few places around Ontario this month for spooky season and just autumn in general, so I thought I'd put it all together and make you this little fall vlog. Fall vlog? Fall vlog. That's what I meant. Fall vlog. I thought I would make this little fall vlog. There you go. So pass me, take it away, and then I'll show you some of the stuff I got this month later.
Hi. Hello. Happy spooky season. Happy October. I hope you can't see how messy my room is behind me. Yeah. Today my family is going out to Elora, Ontario. I have some relatives visiting, so we thought we might take them there. I've only ever been there in the summer, so I don't know what it's like in the fall, although I heard from like TikTok, I think they do some stuff for Halloween. They decorate the town for Halloween, so I'm very excited because I'm obsessed with Halloween. Oh, let me show you my outfit. I have this white, like, is it wool? I think it's wool. Sweater. Not sweater. I mean, I do have a white wool sweater under this jacket, but like a white wool jacket from Aritzia, and then it has like these big brown buttons. So to match that, I have this beret. Wait, I think I should take it off so you can see it. I have this beret I got from Anime North a few months ago from Glitter Bones Boutique. I hope it's right side up. Yeah, I can feel the bow. It's right side up. It's like tannish, beige-ish, but it has brown embroidery that says "Eat Me." So it looks like one of those biscuits in Alice in Wonderland. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wait, I have to put this back on. It's a very snug fit on my big head. And then I got a bag that matches the color of the beret, and on it, where are they? I have a skull panda that I got recently. I don't remember the series, but this is Teakwood. I know that's the name of the character. And they had this little, like, admittedly, it's kind of awkward. I need to fix it. It's this little skirt, yellow skirt with butterflies or leaves on it or something. They're very fall. They match my bag very well. Whatever, I digress. I have to go find my knee-high boots. I gotta fish them out of storage because it's gonna be cold today, and I do not think sneakers are gonna cut it. The boots have been secured. Also, I forgot to mention earlier, check out my pants from Uniqlo. They're kind of like jeggings. Although I don't think they were marketed as jeggings, but they remind me of jeggings. Anyway, whoop, ready to go.
So on the way we made a few stops, the first of which was in Guelph. My family's Catholic, so they wanted to check out this church. It was on top of a hill, and I was told there was a pretty nice view of the city from up there. Of course, I couldn't see it, but there was plenty of foliage around, and I do really love listening to the leaves rustle and crunch this time of year. After that, we stopped by an antiques shop in St. Jacobs. Calling it a shop is an understatement. It was absolutely massive, like a superstore or a small mall. We could have spent the entire day perusing it. There was also some Halloween stuff out, like these vintage movie posters that my mom described to me, and then some slasher movie merch, namely Freddy and Michael stuff. Really, there was just so much here. I want to go back one day because I could have spent hours in just the vinyl section alone. I kind of regret not buying some of the regular, simple, secondhand Halloween decor because we haven't decorated our house for Halloween since I was a kid, and we put like fake cobwebs up. But after that, we went to Elora, and it turns out in the center of town during Halloween season, they have a bunch of art installations up, so many that I did not capture all of them. If you didn't already know, blindness is a spectrum contrary to popular belief, and I actually have a bit of remaining vision in my left eye, enough that I can see colors and some vague shapes. Of course, a lot of the decorations around town did still have to be described to me. In fact, here's my best attempt at trying to get a video of a skeleton on a horse. Don't know how that turned out, but my mom did redirect me afterwards, so here's another clip.
Hey, Diva.
Occasionally, I'll strain my good eye a bit and use the zoom in function on my phone to look at things, and this time around I found Jack Skellington. Pay no mind to my finger blocking part of the camera. Next up was this huge sculpture that my parents think was some sort of skeletal dog. I really wouldn't know. Again, there were so many decorations around town that I didn't record, but my favorite of the day had to be this dragon skeleton. I do play D&D after all. We then went to the Evelyn for lunch, where I got this peach iced tea and a huge bowl of braised beef gnocchi. I tried to put my hand next to it to show you how big the bowl was, but really I should have just dug my fork in to show you how deep it was, because I made it about halfway through, at least halfway, before I decided, yeah, I'm gonna take this home. After lunch, we popped into a few stores, including one called The Mermaid. They had a lot of trinkets and antiques, like these compasses, and then canes that actually reminded me of Kaz's from Six of Crows, his crowhead one. I actually have a replica of the one shown in the Shadow and Bone Netflix adaptation. Ta-da! Here it is! Don't mind the crack in the beak. I used to have it displayed on my wall, and it fell, and then I cried, but I glued it back together. Back to the mermaid though, there was a section with unique wall hooks, like one that was an octopus, and then another that had a mermaid on it, and then a T-Rex. There was also a wall of door knockers with various designs like a mermaid and a lion and plenty of other things. Honestly, if I had the money and a place to put them, I would have bought one.
Yeah, this is a mermaid, right?
And once we were done shopping, we decided to take a walk near the gorge to end off the day.
Hello! New outfit because it's a different day. My family is bringing our relatives out for some more shopping and lunch again. I think around like Markham, Unionville specifically. And it's abnormally warm for October, so I'm wearing this light long sleeve dress today that's like up to my knees. It's cream colored. It has some embroidery around the neckline. I think it's like leaves, flowers, something like that. I don't know, something nature-y. It's blurry to me, but it feels nice. What was I gonna say? Anyways, I'm gonna go grab my boots again because I basically live in those boots for like 2/3 of the year as soon as it gets cold. That's it.
Later.
So it turns out they recently started construction in Unionville, specifically road work.
Road work ahead? Yeah, I sure hope it does.
That didn't make walking around any less enjoyable though, and while we were exploring, I actually learned that Unionville was used in the Gilmore Girls pilot. Have I ever actually watched Gilmore Girls? No. But my mom's become really obsessed with it recently, and our dog even watches it with her, so I think I might start. Then we went to a Korean restaurant called Pig and Chick for lunch that day, and we ordered a bunch of mandu and cheese balls and chicken wings and jokbal that I ate so much of that I fell asleep on the car ride home.
Hi, Cousin Margaret, back with a haul. But before I show you that, I just wanted to show you my Pusheen hoodie because it's like one of my favorite hoodies. I got this last year. It's not new. I got it from a Pusheen box, and it has bread on it, I believe. Hold on. It says Carb Club on the back, and it has Pusheen with some loaves of bread. So first one up, while we were in Elora a few weeks ago, we stopped into a boutique called Epiphany, and one of my titas, my aunties, found this dress for me and decided to pick it up. It is from, what is the brand? Here's the brand name. Hold on, I will check that with somebody real quick. Okay, I have been informed. It is like jammed lovely. Anyway, let me go try on the dress and show you how it looks. So here's the dress. It's a light pink floral dress. Very spring, not super fall. But I can make any dress fall by just adding the high boots. Hey, I got hair in my mouth. It's stuck in my lip gloss. Like I was saying, I'll turn any dress into a fall dress with knee-high boots and probably a leather jacket. This one has sleeves that go up to my elbows. They're elasticated, so they puff out a little once they reach the end, and then the front just does up with a bunch of buttons. They're fairly small buttons, so this did take me a hot minute to put together to button up, so I will be staying in this for the next little bit. And then there's also a belt in matching fabric as the rest of the dress. So yeah, that's the dress I got from Elora from Epiphany. Yeah, moving on. On to the next thing I got recently. Depending on how I've angled my camera and my phone, you may or may not notice the bookshelves behind me that have physical books, even though I am blind and I cannot read them with my eyeballs. I collect them for sentimentality, and also because I wasn't born blind. A lot of these are from, well, not a lot, a few of them are from before I went blind. Majority of them are actually presents that I've gotten since going blind. Some of them are also collector's editions and signed copies that I've bought. I digress. I recently got this one from one of my titas to add to my collection. I wasn't actually there when she bought it, but my family knows that I collect physical copies of books. So when she and my dad and the rest of their siblings were on their way home from a outlet mall trip, they stopped by Spring Ridge Farm and stopped into the store, and this was there. So yeah, I now have this collection of the Grimm Brothers fairy tales to add to my shelves in this nice hardcover copy that's black and then has red around the border. I don't know if it's leaves, florals, what have you. It's nature. If I haven't already mentioned it in this vlog, blindness is a spectrum, contrary to popular belief. So I do have enough remaining vision in my left eye specifically. It's mostly just peripheral, super blurry, not very detailed. I lack depth perception. I struggle with color sometimes. I can get into that another time. I digress. Take a shot every time I say that. I feel like I'm gonna say that a lot. Don't say it again. Don't say it again. Moving on. Yeah, so I can see the contrasting red border and also the title on the front that says it's the Brothers Grimm's fairy tales. I think the lettering is white or gold. See, that's one of the things I struggle with color. Here's a view of the side of the spine where it has these interesting sort of ridges, bumps that go down it. I don't know if that has like a structural purpose or maybe it's just something to call back to old leather-bound books. And then on the back, the border just continues. There's not much on the side, but there is a red ribbon bookmark and my favorite part, gold edges. Oh, look at it, so shiny. But yeah, I should also, yeah, take a shot out every time I say but yeah. Also, I need to think of better transition phrases. I was about to say but yeah again, or I digress. Oh my god. This is a work in progress. I'm getting used to this vlogging thing. Don't say anyway either. I was gonna say anyway. Jesus! My point was, I'm gonna find a spot for this on my bookshelf, probably next to some of my Ever After High dolls, because this would go really well with them thematically. And also, I believe my Apple White Legacy Day doll would actually match the color scheme of this. Let me get her real quick. Ta-da! Here she is. Yeah. Wouldn't she go so well with this? Yes. Yes. Do you see the vision? I hope you see the vision, because I barely can. Last thing I'm gonna haul for today was also a gift from family, and this probably has to be one of the most sentimental bits because this is actually a crochet dress from my Lola, from my grandmother. It used to be one of my titas, but it doesn't fit her anymore, so she gave it to me because she heard I like vintage clothes. So we have this cream colored crochet dress that actually my great grandmother made for my Lola, and I will put it on in a second. And then with that, my tita also gave me the slip that was made alongside it because the gaps in the crochet loops? I don't know crochet terminology. But the gaps within the dress are obviously gonna show like my skin and my underwear underneath if I don't have this slip. So yeah! Oh my god, I said it again. So yeah, but yeah, I digress. Anyway, I really gotta work on that. I'm gonna go try this on. Let me show you. Whoa. Behold, my newly inherited crochet dress from my Lola. It actually fits me perfectly, which is insane. I did not realize that she and I were the same size when she was younger, but I'm very glad that, you know, I can now wear this and it's not just gonna sit in storage somewhere, and maybe one day I too will pass this on to like a daughter or a niece or something. But I did mention earlier the dress is a light cream color and it's a shift, so for the most part it just goes straight down. I kind of want to get this a belt, or maybe I'll dig in my closet. I don't own that many belts. I should get more belts. Can I get up on my little stool? It goes just past my knees. I don't know if that was in frame. Oh well. I also forgot to mention, it's sleeveless because this is from the Philippines and I feel like wearing a long sleeve crochet dress from the Philippines. No, wearing a long sleeve crochet dress in the Philippines, pardon me, would get way too hot. So I could also probably throw a sweater on top of this once it gets even colder later into the fall or winter. But yeah, that's it. I said it again. That is all for today. Thank you for watching. Apologies for the awkwardness. I'm still getting used to this whole vlogging thing, but I hope you enjoyed, and if you enjoyed, subscribe, I guess. I feel really weird saying that. Till next time, later, bye.